Hey, Olive, Arlo, and Frank. Grandpa coming to you with a cup of hot water. I'm on a water fast. So instead of having coffee or tea, I just boil up some water, and when it cools down a little bit, I drink it. It feels nice in your belly. Some food would feel nicer. Anyway, today I'm going to read The Cat in the Hat. Probably the most famous book by Dr. Seuss. So, let's get started. Like my shark suit, my shark shirt. I love your parents gave that to me. Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. I was 14 when this book came out, so nobody read this book to me. My brother was 7. Yeah, 7. So he probably read it himself. He was always kind of a brainiac. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. And here they are, sitting in the house, looking out. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, and we did not like it, not one little bit. And so here's all the stuff that they wish they were doing outside. It's in the house, and there they are looking out the window at the rain. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. So that big word there in red is bump. And the kids jump and the fish jumps because something went bump. We looked. Then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the cat, in the hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet, and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun, and that is funny." So there's the cat coming in, and kids looking over at him like, "Dang, that's a cat in a hat." Frank, I don't know if your parents have a cat or did have a cat. And Olive and Arlo, Olive, there's 2 cats in your house. And 1 in your house, Arlo. But they don't wear hats. But this one does. "I know some good games we could play," said the cat. "I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Somehow I think their mother's probably going to mind. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. Oh no, Mom's gone. Here's the hat, the cat in the hat with his umbrella, and he's giving a little speech. He's saying, "Hey, I got this. Don't worry about Mom." I have a feeling Mom's not going to be too happy. I know your moms wouldn't be too happy if this guy was in your house. But the fish said, "No, no. Make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat, you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out." So he's sort of like the Jiminy Cricket character here. He's the voice of reason. And he's talking to the kids and the cat. "Now, now, have no fear, have no fear," said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish." So he's, yeah. "Put me down," said the fish. "This is no fun at all. Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." So the fish needs water, and he's in the fish bowl. And the cat's like, "I'm gonna persecute you, telling the truth." I don't want to get into politics, but there's some of that going on now. There's always some of that going on in politics. "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do," said the cat. So you got the kids over here looking at him, and there he is. He's on the ball, one leg, balancing a book on his finger, and balancing the fish in the bowl on the umbrella, and balancing a cup on his hat. So he's just a silly cat. Look at me now," said the cat, "with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all." And there he is, doing all that stuff, and the kids are like, "Whoa." Cake and the cup, 2 books. Yeah, he's out of control. He's got a thing of milk there. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on our wake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man, and look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all." There he is doing all that stuff. I'm not gonna re-say it. try to remember it. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. So there might be some death involved in this book, because the fish is now not in the water. There he goes. And everything's falling. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said the fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." So he fell into a teapot. So there must be some water in that teapot. It's a crazy book, isn't it? "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this, look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house, said the fish in the pot. And there's the kids watching this whole thing. Look at the rake all bent up. That's crazy. You can't do that to a rake. But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so, said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know. So what game do you think this is going to be? I hope it doesn't involve food, because I'm hungry. And then he ran out, and then fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back with a box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. Now look at this trick, said the cat. Take a look. So here he is coming in with the box. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. I call this game Fun in the Box, said the cat. In this box are two things I will show to you now. You will like these two things, said the cat with a bow. And there he is, he's taking his bow. Telling these kids and the fish what's in the box. I can only imagine what's in the box. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. Two things, and I call them thing one and thing two. Sometimes I see people with shirts on that say thing one and thing two. Now I know why those shirts are in existence. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came thing two and thing one. And they ran to us fast. They said, how do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing one and thing two? And here they are. They have blue hair. Which back when this was written, when I was 17, was a big deal. Not so much now. And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing one and thing two. We shook their two hands, but our fish said, no, those things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. And there's the fish over here. And the things are shaking hands with the kids. Have no fear, little fish, said the cat in the hat. These things are good things, and he gave them a pat. They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day. And here they are, and they're sitting there like, oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's see how good they are. Now here's a game that they like, said the cat. They like to fly kites, said the cat in the hat. You can fly a kite inside a house. No, not in a house, said the fish in the pot. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit. And here it shows things one and things, and thing one and thing two, flying kites in the house. But I don't know if they really, I mean, you'd have to figure out how to get the wind. So. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall, so that, yeah, they were starting to fly the kites. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump. down the wall in the hall. And so now we see that they're making a mess. Thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran down on the string of one kite. We saw mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. And here's all that mishigosh going on. That's her gown. A gown is just a fancy dress. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps, and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If mothers could see this, what would she say? So here's the little boy in the middle of all the craziness. The thing's gone nuts. And so now he's realizing he probably should have listened to that fish. Then our fish said, look, look, and our fish shook with fear. Your mother is on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. And here you see the mother's foot coming, and they're looking out the window. So she's close to the house. She's almost there. So do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. And so the thing is still running with the kite. And the fish is imploring this little boy, like, dude, you need to do something. Quick. And the little girl, she's there too. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. So here, we see the state of things in the house. The things are still flying kites. The boy's got his net out, but the furniture's all on its side, and all kinds of stuff's going on. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. And I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat. You did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. So here's the cat, like, ooh, bummer, man. And the things, it says plop. The net went over top of them, and they're all bummed out. But they're grifters. Then he shut up the things in the box with a hook. The cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. She is going away, yes. But your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. And here's the cat going out with the box, and here's the mess. Now, first off, unless the cat's going out the back door, Mom's going to see him coming out. She was right there. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know. So he's got this crazy vehicle And it's dusting things, sweeping stuff up. It's doing all kinds of stuff, picking stuff up. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown, and the milk and the strings, and the books and the dish, and the fan and the cup, and the ship and the fish. And he put them away. Then he said, "That is that." And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. So there he is. He's tipping his hat and heading out. He put everything back correctly. I don't know how he fixed the rake, but poetic license it's called. When you write books, you can take a lot of liberties. Then our mother came in and she said to us too, "Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?" What would you do? Would you tell your mom that this just happened? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? So I should have done a spoiler alert. I gave away the ending because that's it. So I ask again, what would you do? Peace out.